Hey, this is Michael at Rockstar Gallery. It's Friday afternoon here, and I wanted to share something with you. It's been quite a while since we've shot a video with a lot of great guitars. Guitars have been impossible over the last 2 years. Anyway, enough has happened to make something like this significant enough to share with you. So we're going to get started on this wall. We have an Aerosmith genuine Epiphone Gibson SG. This Aerosmith was the halftime show at Super Bowl 35, and it was hand signed at that time backstage at the Super Bowl. Okay, and that was in 2001. And here, this is the first Foo Fighters guitar we've had in years. And the Foo Fighters, let me see this. This was signed during the Concrete and Gold tour, July 29, 2018, at Wrigley Field in Chicago. Taylor Hawkins is on this guitar. All right, we're going to continue with this wall. Here we have U2, genuine Sunburst Fender Stratocaster, hand signed in bold silver paint pen. Bono draws his cool face. It was hand signed at the first show of the Joshua Tree Tour in 2017, right here in ASU Activity Center, Tempe, Arizona. The first show of the tour. Right below it is an Aerosmith. This is a matte finish maroon genuine Fender Stratocaster. This was signed at the MTV Music Awards, August 20th, 2018 at Radio City Music Hall in New York City. All signed in silver paint pen, and Joe Perry does his cool Aerosmith wings on this one too. Here's one of my personal favorites. Not sure whether we should sell this or not. A genuine Epiphone hollow body. Okay, this is kind of one of their custom guitars. Quite heavy. It's all hand signed in silver paint pen by the blues players. I want you to take a look at who all is on this guitar. The person that owned this took him quite some time to get all these signatures, a number of Hall of Fame events and music award events with the same silver paint pen to get everybody on this guitar. It's a big conversation piece here in the gallery pretty much every day. Got a couple of my favorites: B.B. King, Eric Clapton, Johnny Winter, Bob Dylan, Buddy Guy, Jerry Lee Lewis. Wow, that is super cool. The blues guitar. Now, appropriately placed in the gallery above the blues guitar, the Rolling Stones. This is a USA Fender genuine Stratocaster. Even the neck has wear. It's been played. It's hand signed by all 5 Rolling Stones, including Bill Wyman. This is the first guitar to turn up in quite some time that has Bill Wyman on it, along with Mick Jagger, Ronnie Wood, Keith Richards, and Charlie Watts writes "Thank you," and he circles the Rolling Stones right there. This guitar was played during the 50 and Counting tour, signed November 25th, 2012 at the O2 Arena in London. Now, Bill Wyman joined the band for the first time in many, many years to play 2 songs, Honky Tonk Woman and It's Only Rock and Roll. That was it. So it's the only time Bill was on stage playing with these guys, years before and many years after. So for the Rolling Stones collectors, fans, this is probably the most significant thing that's turned up for our gallery. So enjoy the Rolling Stones. Bookend wall. This is how the insanity starts for collectors. Hotel California and Fleetwood Mac Rumors. It has been years since we've had something like this on top of both of these albums. Here we have Fleetwood Mac, genuine Fender Stratocaster, and this was signed during the On With The Show tour, January 22nd, 2015 at Madison Square Garden in New York City. And it has Lindsay, it has Stevie, it has Christine McVie. Stevie writes "Much Love." Mick Fleetwood draws his cool smiley face, which he's been doing a lot of. And we have it displayed right on top of the most popular album you can imagine, Fleetwood Mac Rumors. It seems to have a connection with everybody. So these two go together quite well. Fleetwood Mac. We've had in the last this is our 20th year here. In the last 20 years, we've had probably 5 or 6 Eagles guitars that have turned up. Never one like this. This just arrived yesterday. It's maroon metallic, genuine Fender Stratocaster, all hand signed in silver paint pen. Now here's the wow factor. This is hand signed by all 7 members. The only one I've ever seen, ever. And it was hand signed at the 13th annual Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee ceremony at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel, January 12th, 1998. And it has Randy Meisner, Glenn Fry, Joe Walsh on the curb, perfect. Bernie Leadon, Timothy Schmidt, Felder, and Don Henley. And all the signatures are pristine, they're crisp, they're perfect. The guitar is brand new. And this was hand signed before they took the stage. Now, this was the only time all 7 of them ever played together, ever. It never happened before this night or after this night. This was the one. The stars lined up, and we have it displayed right above, guess what? Hotel California. The perfect pair. Eagles. Okay, we saved the losers for last. The mighty Led Zeppelin. Stark white, genuine Fender Stratocaster, hand signed at the O2 Arena before they took the stage December 10th, 2007 to film the famous DVD Celebration Day, which actually it was a tribute to Ahmet Ertegun, which was the top person at Atlantic Records, which signed Led Zeppelin. So you have John Paul Jones, Jason Bonham, which draws the 3 circles like his dad had. Jimmy Page writes Rock On, and Robert Plant. And being it was signed at a live event, we thought how appropriate to put it right on top of The Song Remains the Same. Perfect, right next to the famous Led Zeppelin wall. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed our guitars. All of these just arrived this week. We're excited to share them all with you. Let's see, it's Friday, so you guys have a great weekend. And if you have any interest in these, just let us know. You know what to do. All right, thanks. Bye-bye now.